So hello people, I hope all are fine. So let's start this video. So today in this video I'll teach what is the use of mv command. That will be mv, which stands for move. So the syntax will look like this. So the syntax will look like this: destination. So it says that options, source and destination. Let me explain what and all it will do. So let me do ls and let's see what and all the files are there. The first thing that you need to know is that move command will move something to somewhere. So let's say that you have a file name. Let's do one thing. We'll create some bunch of files: file 1, file 2, file 3, file 4, file 5. Okay, let's create like that. Let's play around with that. So the first option that I will first argument. So without using argument, let me use that file 1. Let me move this somewhere else. That will be to desktop. Okay, let's see what is there in the desktop. Let's go there and do ls. See, the file 1 is here. The file 1 is here. See, how do you differentiate? There is many files, right? So I did not include .txt here. You can see that. So the file 1 is here. That is what the basic of how to use a mv command. The first argument that I will say is that -i. So -i is basically this option will prompt for about confirmation before overwriting any existing file at the destination. So let's say that with using this -i, let's move this file to somewhere else, like documents. So -i is basically it will what confirms that I am moving this file to this destination. So before if that file, if file 2 is present in document 2, then it is overwriting this, right? So I need to override that file, I need to update something like that. So that is a use of -i command. So instead of using -i, you can use double interactive. You can use this argument also. It will work perfectly fine. So the next argument will be using -u, that is called updates or something like that. So this option will move only when the source file is new or destination file is missing. Let's say that let's use file 2 and the destination for documents. Let's say that the destination will be new, so there will be no files called file 2 in this directories. Okay, so then you using -u will also allow, because this is new. Okay, this is new, and if the destination is also missing, like let me do like this. In this conditions also you can use this -u command as well. That is the use of -u. So let's say that next command will be using -v, that is called verbose. Verbose is basically, let me give an example, that will be file 2. I'll be moving to documents. So if I do like this, it will just verbose, like as I told you in mkdir, it will just display that what action it is doing. That is the use of v command, v argument. The next thing will be using -b, that is called backup. So let's say that you need to back up the file 3 command somewhere else, then it will actually back up that file in this documents folder. It will back up. That means it will create the same file in this document, so that if this file is rewritten or it has been like changed or something like that, so if you get any executable error or something like that, then you can use this backup file, which will be in the document folder. The next argument will be using -f, that is actually called force. So if you're doing, it's like let me say that let me take file 3 and you're moving some to document folder. So this option will force to move operations and override the destination file. So if it exists or without asking for the confirmation. So if it exists also, it will just overwrite it. Like let's say that if it is asking that the file exists and do you need to move also, like instead of asking that like yes or no, it will directly move this file to documents folder. That is the use of -s command, -s argument. The next argument will be using -t. So -t is nothing but let's say that you have multiple files, you need to move to some other directories. Okay, let's say that you need to move to documents directory, but you have multiple files like 3 and file 5 and file 4. You have multiple files, you need to move to one directory. If you need to use t, that is called directories. Then this is the target and this is the multiple files. If you press enter, then all files will be in the document folder. See, the files are there. Let me again create the files. File 1, file 2, file 2, file 4, file 5. Okay, so the next argument will be using right, using help command will guide you all this. So you can also use that, and you can also use version. That will show the version command. Move version. So it will show the move command version when it is been when it has been using, when it is being using, and who are the coder who did this particular mv command to be executed. Yeah, let's go for the other arguments. Yeah, the other arguments will be a backup itself, but I'll just expand it. So there is one more backup. There is something that you need to put inside the cap. I mean, now inside, after this backup, if you say none, see, like let me say I need to create a backup of this file to document folder. Let's say that backup none. So it is basically this options will disable backup creation. So no backup will be made, and the existing destination file will be overwritten without any backup. That is what the none will do. Let's say that without, is there anything apart from none? There is one more, another thing, that is off. So like it is same like none, so it's also disable the backup creations. So the other thing will be numbered is nothing but this option will creates like numbered backup of existing files. If a file with the same name already exists at the destination, it will be saved with a unique number as a suffix. Let's say that you have a file called file2 already there, but it will change that name to suffix 1, suffix 2. That is called, like, if the file already exists, it will create the same file, but it will add some more numeric, like 1, 2, like that. Let's say that you have a Windows there, if you download the same file again, it will show that in the bracket it will show 1, 2, like that, like copies of that. So that is how it works. The other thing I can use is that only T. What is this T does? So T is basically it's same as what numbered, but using timestamp as a part of a backup file name to make it unique. So it will just add a timestamp for that particular file. Let's say enter, then let's go to that document folder. CD document. Let's say that the files are created. Yeah, see, this is what the difference between the what T and numered. Numered is nothing but the file already exists, but it is showing this is the copy of that file that says 1. If you again move the file2 command, then this will be 2. Yeah, this will be 2. That is what the difference of using t. And let's use it in ls.l. Yeah, the time durations also is same, I guess, the bit difference. Yeah, it is telling that I'll add a what timestamp, but yeah, let me go back. Now instead of the one, there is one more backup. Sample. So let's say that I need to move backup file document. So simple, that is simple, not sample, sorry, simple. So this option will create a single backup of our existing file, override the previous backup if it is exist. Let's say that you need to move. Let me create a before this. Let me create a what? We know that there is a file name called file2, right? So let me override that. Let me say that I need to backup and simple, then file2 and 2 documents. If I do like this, if I go inside document and say see, it's already have a backup file that says it has been rewritten. I mean, the file already exists, I just moved the same file. So this is the backup file, this is the overrated file that will be copied to other file. Like, it will not copy to the same file, it will copy to the other file, which will display that this is a copy of this file. That's all. And the other argument that I can use will be using mv command, mv and hyphen capital letter T, then file3 to destination. Okay, what is this does? So this is nothing but it says that like no target directory. So there is no target directories that you need to move. File.3, then file4. So where these files are moved. So hyphen capital T is nothing but there is no target directories. There is no target directories that I can specify with this, so that you will copy to that directories. So if you use small t, then you need to specify a directory here, then you need to specify a bunch of files here, right? So if you use capital T, then there is no target, document, sorry, target directory. You target directory that you need to move these files to that directory. There is no target directory, but where these files will go, that is what my like, maybe it will not go, I guess. That is the just use of that what hyphen T. Okay, so the other argument that I will show you is that using capital letter S. What is this capital letter S? So capital letter S is nothing but it's nothing but like it's just a suffix. It's like you have a file.txt, you move to some directories with numeric format, and it will back up with a dot back. Like let me give an example that will allow you to move control over name conventions. Let's say that there is numbered, and you are moving file3, file4 or something like that to documents. But if that file exists in that particular document. Okay, let me create another file, the same file, that will be file2. Now what I do, I'll move backup numbered, then I'll choose file2, and the destination will be document. So I showed you that file2 already exists. There is 3 files that says file2 and file the symbol. Like, what is the use of capital letter S? Capital letter S use nothing but if you use capital letter S here, that capital letter S here, it will do nothing. Like, it will do one thing, that will be it will name conventions. It will control over the name conventions for backup files. If I press enter, so missing destination, it's saying missing destination. Yeah, it's basically will change the name conventions, yeah, that is what the difference is. Let me push another 2 files. File 3, no such file or directories. Okay, let me push another 4. Yeah, let we go inside document directory, devocu and document directory, then do ls. See, we actually moved file 2 and file 4, right? So file 2 is here and file 4 is here, so it will not change the naming convention, I guess. So hyphen capital letter S, it as it says, that option allow you to have more control over the naming convention of backup files, making it easy to identify and manage them according to your perspectives, preferences. Sorry. So it's nothing but like, instead of creating bunch of copies of files, you just need to create it with a single file, that you don't need to create a multiple files of a same file copy. So that is what the use of hyphen capital is. That is like, it does nothing. It is not doing anything. Like, don't think that it is not doing anything. It's what it's doing is, it will instead of creating a copies, it will just override the same file. That's all. Okay, the next argument that I can say is that using this using this strip trailing slashes. So like, it is used to move any trailing slashes from each source argument provided in the command. So it will be helpful in situations when you have accidentally included trailing slashes in the source argument, and you want to ensure that move command will behave as expected. So, like, let me say that you have a source and source 2 and the destination will be documents, like that. So in this given example, so this is just an example. So if you accidentally include a trailing slash in the source 1 and source 2 option will remove this trailing slash, and the command will move the content file. Let's say that you are moving this two files into this directory. Okay, you accidentally think that this source 1, let me say source 1, is a directory. It is a file. Actually, you think that it is a directory, and you will be trying to move inside a directory. Yeah, so it will think that this is a file, and this will remove the slash in the back, and then it will think that is a file. Let me show another existing example. Let me take file 2 and let me take this file 1 and file 5. File 1 slash file 5 slash. So yeah, since this is files, right, so this is not a directory, so I mistakenly included that slash, so that you are saying that this is a directory, move to this directory. So what it will do is that it will remove the slash in the back, then it will say that this is a file, not a directory, then it will move into documents. That is how it works. Stripping trailer, let me go for the man page and move to let's copy this, because I make many spelling mistakes, sorry for that. Move command, then you copy this, paste, then you use file1 slash and file5 slash, and the destination that will be documents. If you press enter, see, I'm not moving a documents or a directory, I'm moving a file, so it will remove this and it will think this is a file, then it will move it. Let me go inside document, document, and check. See, it's a file5 and file1 is been copied to document. So the next argument will be using -n, that is actually called like it's overwriting an existing file at the destination. So let's say that you'll come back, let's say that you have file2 there. So let me create file5 instead of file2, file5, because file2 has many copies of that. Let me create a file, then I'll use -n and I'll use file5 and the destination. So it's nothing but you are overwriting that file5, it's overwriting. So let me go inside the document and just check, there is only one file, just overwriting that it's nothing but it's just updating like that. This is how it works. So that is all up, guys. Thank you for watching, and bye.